Hey, welcome to a special Saturday edition of Deep Purple Podcast. You gotta love that riff as our intro. And before I start, let me just say very quickly subscribe so we can keep you up to speed on what we're doing and the new podcasts that are coming out. Today, I want to talk about Everson Griffen, and I'm calling it Everson Griffen Appreciation Day. This morning, I decided to ride my bike to the gym and had a little workout, and then I rode it back. And on the way back, there was a lady who stopped her car, her minivan, and picked up I think it was like a pigeon that was like hurt on the street, and she brought it over to the grass to give it a better place to try to recover. I'm not sure what happened, but I saw that act of goodness, and I just yelled over, awesome, hey, that's the way to go, or something like that. And it kind of reminded me of how we haven't really given Everson the credit that he deserves for really handling his situation last year in a real positive, mature kind of way. I can remember when it came down to money, in his contract, and he had a press conference, and he says, yeah, no, I expect that they're going to, give me, I have to take a cut, which was a shock to me because most other players would have been like, I'm not taking a cut and all that. So that was very, very powerful for me to watch it in light of what's going on with Antonio Brown. I know that he's been released, and now we'll see what happens. And since then, I've seen all the comments from all the different message boards, calling him everything, piece of shit, and he's a Vedvik, he needs to go back to Norway, and all of this and all of that. And, people are just, having an orgasm, just saying how terrible he is, but no one's really given Everson the credit that he deserves for really taking a real bad situation, having a meltdown in front of all of us, and having a smile on his face, and knowing that there would be some ramifications, but he's still going to stay with the team, which he did, and maybe it talks to how well the organization is and the people that are fans, and just Minnesota in general, I guess. Just great people that have a great heart, and he probably fed off of that, and didn't turn it into an Antonio Brown kind of situation, which I had a podcast about Antonio Brown, but I really didn't think he could ever join the team for real. It was just more of I call it my President Trump moment, where I could just post something online and see what the reaction was, which was exactly what I thought it would be. You guys reacted just like I thought you would, and so not a big deal. Getting pumped for tomorrow's game. Already know what I'm going to have to eat, which is very important. I'm not going to go to the game live. I have to fly out right after. Well, not right after, but that night, tomorrow night, heading back to Boston for a business trip that's going to last about a week. Going to end up in Minneapolis the following Saturday, and then we'll take it from there as to whether I'm going to come back home or spend more time in Minneapolis. Once again, I still have a contest. If you can guess some stats and the score of Sunday's game, tomorrow's game, you can win tickets to the Redskins Vikings, and that's the web address right there. This would be your view, east side looking out west to the city, middle section, section 218. So it's a great vantage point. So not too much else I have to say. We're now we'll know tomorrow where the team is. Let's see what happens. I think Dalvin Cook is going to just kill it. I think he's just going to really take over and show everyone who he really is after a devastating knee injury and the hamstring. So for you guys that are going, Cheer loud. Looking forward to this game again. Skull. Skull.